The big political news, of course, breaking overnight, and I'm sorry for the lady who doesn't like political news. The daughter of former President John F. Kennedy and Jackie Kennedy, Caroline Kennedy, has said she is not seeking the U.S. Senate seat in New York. Many news reports, including Fred Dicker from the New York Post, say, well, she's no longer seeking it because she had come to the realization she wasn't going to get it. She, of course, threw her name in several weeks ago when it became apparent that Senator Hillary Clinton, or Madam Secretary Hillary Clinton now, would be vacating her Senate seat to go to the State Department. And immediately that set off a firestorm of speculation on who would get the seat. And, of course, obviously, Caroline Kennedy's name went right to the top because of her name, Kennedy. And it was something that her uncle, Ted Kennedy, Senator Edward Kennedy, wanted. It was apparently something the president-elect wanted because he had helped out during the Kennedy family had helped then Senator Obama when he was running for the nomination so many months ago. So it was thought it would be an almost irresistible thing for Governor David Paterson to do. He'd be able to forge an alliance with the Kennedys and President Obama to get himself elected next year. It would be an influential, high-profile senator with ties to the White House, representing New York. It seemed on many levels to make sense, and then Ms. Kennedy made her upstate tour and really didn't do too well there, and did some interviews, and came across poorly in those by most accounts, and really never made the case. She didn't answer mail, from upstate folks, including a letter I sent to her just to invite her up here. Didn't even acknowledge the letter or anything. So she really didn't make a lot of good impressions, but we're still figuring that her constituency of one, Governor David Paterson, would put her in. And I think some chinks in the armor, if you will, started to show on that weekend the governor was up here. And the day before the governor was here, Congressman Stephen Israel from Long Island was up here, stumping for the job, if you will. And then the governor spoke the next day, never mentioned Caroline Kennedy in his remarks, but did mention Congressman Israel. Andrew Cuomo's name has been bandied about. I've often thought that he's probably not going to, doesn't want the job. He wants to be governor instead. And the other name that I think, and this is my prediction, who I think will be the new U.S. Senator from New York, and that's Representative Kirsten Gillibrand of Hudson, New York. She represents a congressional district in the greater Albany area, Saratoga, and that section of the state. And Ms. Gillibrand, or Congresswoman Gillibrand, defeated a longtime Republican Congressman John Sweeney. Of course, I think Congressman Sweeney's drinking and purported wife-beating helped her along a little there, but still, Ms. Gillibrand did a good job, got reelected this past year, and provides the sort of, and she's got close ties to Hillary Clinton. She's an upstater, which everybody knows the governor wanted that because of the decidedly downstate tinge to the Democratic Party in New York. So for a lot of reasons, it seemed like a good idea. And obviously, being a member of Congress, she's got the familiarity with Washington to be credible in the job. So her name's been bandied about. I think she will be the choice. That's my prediction. Take it to the bank. I do not think Cuomo wants the job. I think Steve Israel would be a strong contender as well. He made a good impression on people, but I really think the governor is going to opt for the upstate option. And I think in the Democratic Party, where identity politics reigns supreme, she is also a woman, which helps, and has ties to Hillary. If selected, it will be a big win for Hillary Clinton to reestablish, her political bona fides, or whatever they want to call it, down in the Washington press corps. So that's my read on it. But in any way, as I said earlier, Caroline Kennedy crashed quicker than the Hindenburg this week, and it just, boom, that was it. And obviously getting out because she knew she wasn't going to get the appointment which probably will come Friday or Saturday. 755-1240, if you have any thoughts on it, you're welcome to give us a call. We'll put you on the air, talk about whatever you want. Go from there, okay? But anyway, that's my prediction. I asked News Junkie if he could get a picture of this Congresswoman Gillibrand. I don't know. I mean, I imagine she's You can probably Google it or something. I just think that she's going to be the one, and I would not be surprised if Congressman Israel was. I would be surprised if Andrew Cuomo took it or was given the job. The only advantage to the Governor Paterson would be to get him out of the way for the gubernatorial race this year. What this does say is something good about the governor, in that he didn't bow into this just blatant pay-to-play scheme by the Kennedy clan of, well, if you give us the Senate seat, you'll get lots of money next year. Now, I mean, Blagojevich is in all sorts of trouble for lesser sins than that, and thank goodness the governor resisted that what I thought was a rather overt pay-to-play overture on the part of Clan Kennedy. Good afternoon, Hotline.